Brian, it's a big world out there and there are a few other companies making high-end audio equipment. What separates Plinius from those other companies?
Of course, we've got a lot of competition in the world. But the truth of it is that the brands all vary from each other. If we first of all talk about the engineering side of it, the sound, Plinius goes to the effort to make sure there's no noise and distortion, and that the signal that arrives up to the back of the speaker is exactly what the artist and the sound engineer lay down in the studio. Not everybody tries to do that, but that's a Plinius focus. An example of sound varying, and some people don't actually like to hear the music the way it was laid down. You'll hear people talking about they prefer valves to solid state, for example, and there's a clear difference between those two types of music signal. Now if we talk about the aesthetics, Plinius is almost minimalistic. We strive to take away the things that distract you from anything else except being engaged with the music. I've had people talk to me in trade shows and say things to me like they call it mechanical art, which we think is a great compliment for our industrial designers. People like to touch the gear because they like to find out if it looks like it feels. When you're handling a remote, for example, does the click that you hear when you press the remote line up with the feel when the button hits the bottom? All of those things matter. What Plinius tries to do is incorporate that in its designs and its finished products.
Brian, we hear a lot in the media about brand authenticity and how important it is for a brand to cut through in this competitive market. How does this apply to Plinius?
A brand is the way that your company interfaces with your customer. And when you do that, the customer sees inside you, sees your soul. Plinius has a great soul. It's got lots of things going for it. First of all, it's got young people working for it, and the energy they bring to the company gives it a great sense of purpose. We've got a great engineering background. We've got 40 years or more engagement with the audio industry. We've got a couple of families in the management team, so that leads to giving us a sense of succession. That's our soul. When you buy Plinius, you buy all that.
What does Plinius have for us next?
Speakers. We've been working really hard to craft some speakers that will really show off the high-end part of our brand. We've achieved it. They'll be launched in the first quarter of 2019. And they're everything you'd expect to get from Plinius. There's some really bright new innovations in the engineering. The aesthetic is brilliant.
And what are Plinius's long-term aims?
Nick, if you don't mind, I'd just touch a little bit more on the short term. We'll be bringing out some more affordable units. It's been a difficult thing for us to achieve, the same level of engineering excellence in products that are more affordable, but we're pretty sure we've got there now. And late in 2019, you'll see those products start to come out. And then in the longer term, we want to do the things that we've always done. Make beautiful product that helps you engage with your music so that you can really enjoy having it at home. Make products that last a long time. We've never been in the business of making products that you make now and throw away. And carry on doing something that not all manufacturers do. We listen to the people in our supply chain, so it's very important that we listen to our dealers. We've always done that.